Welcome back to the CivDiv. Today we will be talking about a state that has the most veterans in the U.S. and the benefits they provide at the state level. Let's dive in.
Whiskey 9 Yankee 7 November Golf, over.
So as you can guess from the thumbnail, we are talking about California, and as of now, they have the most vets in the United States, coming in at 1.5 million as of the latest data in 2023. California provides 6 main benefits to their vet population, and each benefit has their own requirement. So let's take a look at the first one on the docket. First one on the docket is college fee waivers. So the college fee waiver for veteran dependents benefits waive mandatory system-wide tuition and fees at a state of California community college, any California State University, or any University of California campuses. Unfortunately, this program does not cover the expense of books, parking, or room and board. There are 4 different plans under which dependents of the veterans may be eligible. There's a plan A, B, C, and D. We'll go over A and B, but in order to see C and D, you will just have to go to the website and check it out for yourself. All right, so plan A, the unmarried child of a veteran who is totally service-connected disabled or whose death was officially rated as a service-connected is eligible. So the child must be over 14 and under 27 to be eligible for these benefits. And if the child is a veteran, that age is extended all the way to 30. So these are actually extended to spouses as well. So there's 2 variants of this. The spouse of a wartime veteran who is totally service-connected disabled. And according to this portion, there is no age limit restrictions for the spouse. The second portion is the unmarried surviving spouse of a wartime veteran whose death has been rated as service-connected. And then we're going to move into B, the child of a veteran who has a service-connected disability or had a service-connected disability at the time of death or died of service-related causes is eligible. The child's annual income, which includes the child's adjusted gross income plus the value of the support provided by the parents, may not exceed an annual limit. All right, so the next benefit that California brings to the table is your fishing and hunting licenses. There is a reduced fee disabled veteran sport fishing and hunting license that comes in at a whopping $10. In order to actually qualify for this one, you must be honorably discharged veteran of the U.S. Armed Forces with a service connection of at least 50% or more. The third benefit on the docket is the disabled veteran's license plate. You may qualify for the disabled veteran's license plate if because of injury or disease suffered while on active service with the armed forces, obviously. You suffer any of the following, which is you have a disability rated at 100% by the VA, and that disability interferes with mobility or impairs mobility in some way, shape, or form. The second portion to this is you are unable to move without the aid of an assisted device, meaning crutches, cane, so on and so forth. Third is you have lost the use of one or more limbs. And fourth, you are permanently blind as defined by the Code of California Welfare and Institutions. Now that last one is kind of hard to understand, being that why would you be driving if you're blind? But of course, this may be something that will allow your family members to drive you around in, being that they can park closer to facilities to help you get to specific places, especially if you're talking about VA appointments and stuff like that. The one thing that I did not see on the website or any reference to is whether or not this license plate is free. I know they do have some services where they have a reduced cost for license plates, but for the specific disabled license plate, it does not reference whether or not that is free of charge or if it's at a discounted price compared to normal license plates. All right, so the fourth one on the docket is free state parks and recreational passes. The free pass entitles the bearer to free vehicle day use, family camping, boat usage at 100 California state parks. Now, in order to actually qualify for this one, you need to be honorably discharged veteran who has a California residency and one of the following three criteria. One, an overall combined service connected rating of 50% or greater with service during periods of wartime or operations against a foreign power. Two, held as a prisoner of war by forces hostile to the U.S. And three, a recipient of the Medal of Honor. So with any of those criterias, you qualify for free passes for the state parks. The disabled veterans exemption. So this is a reduction of property tax liability on the principal place of residence of qualified veterans who, due to service connected injuries or disease, have a rating of 100% disabled. So they have two different variants of this tax exemption. There is the basic, and then there is the low income amount. So the basic exemption is a reduction in property tax of up to $100,000. Now, the one thing that it does talk about is it does account for inflation. So depending on what's going on the market and taxes writ large or finances writ large, this can fluctuate quite a bit. So example given is in 2018, it went from $100,000 to $134,000. So basically, if your house is $300,000, the taxable income on that, or taxable portion of your home, of your property tax, is only $200,000. Now, for the low income, this is increased to $150,000, and the same rules apply. Okay, so the sixth and final one on the docket is the business license tax and fee waiver benefit. Okay, so this is given from municipal to county to state business license, and it talks about fees, the taxes to develop specific items, but they really hone in on any veteran who is hawking, peddling, or vending any good, wares, or merchandise are given this tax relief as far as the business cost for your specific business. Now, there are some stipulations on the type of business you can have. So, no spiritual type things. So those holistic shops that sell crystals and sage and stuff like that, they will be exempt from getting this tax break. Anything that has to do with liquor or intoxication, drugs, anything of that sort are excluded as well. Now, there's another stipulation on here as well. You cannot have a dedicated brick and mortar store. This has to be kind of a traveling thing or something that lives online, if you will, but at least has a stationary address. So you can't have a fixed location for where you sell in order to receive this tax exemption for your business. You also have some eligibility requirements as well. Again, honorably discharged and meet the requirements of 50% or more for your disability. Okay, so those are the main disability benefits for California. Now, if you guys find some more out there, please comment below and share the wealth. You know, the more that the California resident veterans know, the better that they can live in that particular state. So we will be hitting all states eventually. So stay tuned if you want to know more about your specific state. I will be going into a deep dive on all 50 states So just be prepared for that. Until then, this is Jay with the CivDiv. Stay strong, stay resilient, and I will see you next time.